President Rodrigo Duterte is asking Congress to extend martial law in Mindanao until December because homegrown terrorists in Marawi City are engaging in a newly evolving type of urban warfare. The House of Representatives releases a copy of Duterte's letter to Congress Wednesday. Duterte, in his letter dated Tuesday, said he is requesting Congress to extend martial law in Mindanao until December 31, after a thorough personal assessment of the situation in Marawi City and other parts of the region. Duterte said, quote, "Indeed, the crisis in Marawi City has introduced a newly evolving type of urban warfare. One that is characterized by the rebels' total disregard for civilian lives, cruelty to combatants and non-combatants alike, and widespread looting and pillaging of occupied communities." The president said he also considered the recommendations of Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana, Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief Eduardo Año, and Philippine National Police Chief Ronald De La Rosa. He declared martial law in Mindanao on May 23 after government troops clashed with members of the Maute and Abu Sayyaf terrorist groups in Marawi during operations against Abu Sayyaf leader Isnilon Hapilon. Duterte said the rebel groups took up arms for the purpose of removing Mindanao from its allegiance to the government. President Rodrigo Duterte signs into law Republic Act No. 10927, which puts casinos under the Anti-Money Laundering Act. Republic Act No. 10927 amends the original AMLA, Republic Act No. 9160. The law says casinos, including internet or ship-based ones, are now regarded as covered persons under AMLA. Casino cash transactions of more than 5 million pesos or its equivalent in other currencies are now considered a transaction covered by the law and must be reported to the Anti-Money Laundering Council. But the AMLA still has to wait for the Court of Appeals to issue a freeze order if they suspect a monetary instrument or property is related to an unlawful activity. The freeze order will be effective immediately and will last 20 days. The urgency of putting more teeth into the AMLA was highlighted in the fallout of the $81 million Bangladesh bank heist, the biggest money laundering case in Philippine history. Business tycoon Manuel Pangilinan will divest and sell his shares in the Inquirer Group if the offer price is right. This was after San Miguel Corporation chief Ramon Ang on Monday said he is in discussions with the Rufino Prieto family for a majority stake in the Philippine Daily Inquirer. Pangilinan's group has interests in Broadsheet's Business World Publishing Corporation and Philstar Daily Incorporated, and in broadcast units TV5 Corporation and Bloomberg TV Philippines. Pangilinan, through Excel Pacific Holdings Corporation, owns a 13.08% stake in Philippine Daily Inquirer Incorporated and 25% stake in Inquirer Holdings Incorporated. The Rufino Prieto family owns a 68% stake in Pentap Equities Holdings Corporation, which in turn owns 68.8% of Inquirer Holdings. Both Ang and Inquirer did not disclose if the San Miguel Corporation chief plans to buy into Philippine Daily Inquirer or the parent firm Inquirer Holdings. Even before Inquirer, Ang and Pangilinan had long expressed interest in acquiring a stake in GMA Network Incorporated, but both businessmen failed to make a deal with the shareholders of the broadcast media. The Labor Department allocates 30 million pesos worth of aid to those displaced by the clashes in Marawi City. Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello says the workers will be given emergency employment for 30 days with a minimum pay of 300 pesos per day. Each beneficiary will earn around 9,000 pesos for 1 month. DOLE's efforts is separate from the Task Force Bangon Marawi's initiative to rehabilitate livelihood in the city. Task Force Bangon Marawi's Subcommittee on Business and Livelihood is headed by the Trade Department. President Rodrigo Duterte earlier allotted 20 billion pesos for the rehabilitation of Marawi City. Malaysia's former leader Mahathir Mohamad on Tuesday urges Prime Minister Najib Razak to attend a town hall meeting focusing on the 1MDB State Investment Fund scandal. Najib has been accused of stealing huge sums from the fund. The 92-year-old Mahathir recently came out of retirement from politics. He formed his own party and joined forces with old foe Anwar Ibrahim in an opposition alliance aiming to unseat Najib in the 2018 elections. When asked if he would accept Anwar as prime minister, Mahathir says, quote, "If that is what the people want, why not?"